Hi, hello, good morning. It's like 4 a.m. Oh god, what am I doing with my life on Monday, April 26th, 2021? Man, that means somebody commenting like 6 hours ago left a comment at 11 p.m. my time. I woke up at 2 in the morning again. Why? The life has mysteries, doesn't it? Just so many of them. And somebody commented on Massive Soul System last night, asking about essentially what their request was for a standalone Soul System mod. Easy. You can do that. I can do that. I literally, what you need is I'll walk you through that first. They wanted me to do it. I'm not gonna do it. Because I make this mod for selfish reasons. This is for me, baby. This is for me. I make it public and try to enhance other people's enjoyments. If you're just concerned about the Soul System's planets, all you really need to copy, it's like up to here. Yeah, just copy this and paste it into it. Make your own mod. It's super easy. These, if you want the neighboring system spawners, you're gonna have to copy the neighboring system spawners. But planet modding and system modding like real easy. But I don't think that's what you really want. I don't think a standalone mod is what you really want. What it sounds like you really want, because Logos goes off on a tangent, and forgive me, it's 4 a.m, so I've only really skimmed this. Reason I'm asking is that even on Huge, we only get 1,000 stars. While they deeply admire my desire to duplicate realism, yeah, kiss my ass more. With regard to scientific discovery and discover ratios from real-world astronomy, at the end of the day, it's game, and as such, it's fun to have more habitable planets. That seems to be the crux. Now, there's a second post, I haven't read it, but it's interesting. There are, I think, fewer habitable planets in my mod, Hits Mike, currently, than there are in vanilla. But honestly, it's been a while since I've run those numbers, and I deleted my old dataset because I'm a short-sighted fool who was like, well, I'll never need this again, and I didn't take any notes on the dataset, or if I did on paper, which might as well not exist when I'm waking up and trying to reference, like, okay, you know, they're raising a valid point, I'm wondering how much game balance I'm adjusting or changing. I'll cut to the rationale of why in the past it's been a priority to have fewer habitable worlds. Game performance. There, okay, done. And it had been my attitude, generally, that habitable worlds should be rare. Very rare. But this has actually been on my mind the last few days, so I'm glad Logos brought this up. I introduced a pretty abnormally large number of potentially habitable worlds within 5 jumps of the Soul System as I've been doing the survey, which has colored my attitude more towards the likelihood or possibility or density of habitable planets. So I want to take a look, as is, at what the ratio is between vanilla systems and mine. I'm expecting it to be a 3-to-1. I think that's what I went for previously. But I don't fucking remember, if I'm being honest. So we're just gonna use the UNE for this. Galaxy size huge, all this is fine. Habitable worlds, we're gonna keep on 1.0. All of this shit turned off. Crisis strength turned off. Difficulty doesn't really matter. Guaranteed habitable worlds, I'm gonna leave off, because this doesn't really do anything. For me, this doesn't do anything. Oh, and just to maximize spawn chance, I'm gonna turn off Carabineers. These systems in Vanilla Solaris. Okay, let's go with why I'm doing this. Carabineers in Vanilla Stellaris cannot spawn habitable worlds, so I want to take what Logos is asking for to its logical extreme. I want to set up all the conditions where the maximum number of uninhabited habitable worlds will spawn. To that point, I should be taking primitives into account. I'm not going to do that. The primitive spawner I haven't changed significantly. If my immediate response to Logos was this slider. Just use this slider, because I'm pretty sure at 5x you're getting more out of MSS than you would otherwise. If you really want a lot of habitable worlds, dude, turn that up, go crazy. But like all things, I like to know what the fuck I'm talking about in a numerical sense, so we're just doing a fucking census today. This is very exciting content. Why am I streaming it? Doug, because, like, I'm doing it anyways. And if I have to suffer through this, well then, it's only charitable, I think, to make others suffer. Right, that's how that works. Okay, we'll get our spreadsheet ready. View, freeze, one row. Real question is how many sample sizes I want to do. I don't know. Version, sample number. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be sample number 1. God bless it. So, this is a perfect example of... let's save ourselves some suffering. Hell yeah. It would be abso-fucking-lutely amazing. Absolutely amazing if Stellaris had a ledger. So I could just open the ledger and look at the total number of planets. Instead, we're going to have to do this. I'm going to sort by planet class. I'm going to tear my fucking hair out. Okay, Alpine. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Arctic. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now, there might be a faster way to do this. I'm thinking if... I haven't looked at how save data looks, actually. But it's entirely possible I could just look at the number of worlds in there, but... yeah, it's too late. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. Baron. Hab. Meaning they have the, potentially... yeah, terraforming candidate 1. 1? Mars doesn't... did I do this? It's 2. It's 2 and the game is lying to me. Okay, we'll say 1. Basically, we're excluding everything in the Sol system. I'm gonna forget to check that later, so that's fine. Continental... I spelled that right. It just really does not look right to me. Okay, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 continental worlds. Not a lot of them, man. And, alright, 1, 2, 3 of them being guaranteed spawns around Sol. Alright, maybe. Maybe. Desert. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gaia. And again, these are naturally spawning Gaia worlds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, Sanam and Wenkworth are scripted, but 3, 4, 5, 6. There are more Gaia worlds than Alpine worlds in this spawn. And this is somewhat random, but there's definitely an asterisk after somewhat, because it's not completely random. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ocean is behind Arctic is the most numerous. So far, Relic. 1, 2. Exciting. Savannah. No, Savannah is A, not AH. I always spell Savannah like the name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tomb Worlds. Again, that's not scripted, but these are going to be scripted, so there's a little... Sometimes Ruinous Core, Lost Encampment, Silent Colony, and the other, Ratlings. Catlings? Ketlings, there we go. I got there. Catling worlds will spawn, sometimes they won't, so that will skew our results a little bit, but that's fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Tomb Worlds are now the second most common. That's fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 tropical worlds. Tundra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and that's gonna leave us with a total of... I'm not just doing this once, I'm typing in cute little code. That'll do this for me automatically as I go through this spreadsheet, because I don't know how many variations of this I want to do. Not many, if I'm being honest with you. I don't really want to do any. Yeah, don't add n2, and then O2, and that should be our result. Yeah, 111. Wow. Look at that, 111 stars. Neat. So this is bad science I'm doing right here. This is very bad science because I'm just doing one survey of each. But that'll get us in the ballpark. And then we can tease apart why there are differences. How I feel about the differences, if I want to mitigate that based on this player feedback, how I want to mitigate it, and yeah, we can start talking design after that point. But before I want to talk about design, I want to look at the, like I said, substantial factual basis upon which we are pontificating today. If Paradox, God, I hate Paradox's launcher. I hate how slow it is. None. Vanilla. Yeah, but when I click on vanilla, wouldn't it be nice if you just loaded? Wouldn't that be really fucking nice? Alright, now you're gonna boot up, and hopefully this should be relatively quick. Yeah, because it's not the first startup of the day, there are no mods to load. Oh, right, we're not in game yet, so... Same settings? Yep, same settings. I can tell you for a fact we're gonna see a substantial number more habitable worlds. Yeah, I was really thinking about how balanced the new systems were. Oh god, that's better. Oh god, every time I hop into vanilla, I'm like, oh thank god I decided to make my mod. This just looks fucking terrible to me. Everything's squeezed in together. Like, this is your Pluto? This is your Pluto? Look at how dirty they've done my boy. Like, come on, man. This is... Look at how giant these fucking asteroids are. It's so goofy. It's so goofy. Admittedly, mine has its problems. Like, sometimes it's hard to click on moons or planets, and sometimes the scale is a bit much, but... Ah, no, I can't go back. I can't go back. Give me observe. Okay. And we'll see immediately there's a big difference here. Alpine, we have 1, 2, 3... Oh, actually. Version, vanilla, 3.0, sample 1... Alpine, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. Twice as many. Arctic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21. 22. 22. That's not statistically, well, I'll go ahead and show the data set after this, but 16 Arctic on mine, 22 Arctic in vanilla, that's not statistically significant. That's, you know, about 25%, 20% difference. Different spawns would change that, so we're pretty close to the ballpark on Arctic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're in the ballpark, not close to the ballpark. That's not how that expression goes. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 arid worlds. So again, we're right on the money there. Same barren world. In fact, I'm going to take that out of contention. Just delete column. Yeah. We're just going to forget about that entirely. And then change the code so it's not like reference not found. Yeah, because that's just guaranteed spawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's a statistical significant difference. 7 to 19, that is a big difference. Absolutely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18. It's about twice what we have. Gaia, we're going to see something interesting, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Yeah. Vanilla consistently produces fewer Gaia planets than MSS. 6 to 4 is a important ratio when one of these is guaranteed. Wentwork is guaranteed. I also had another guaranteed on the other one, so it's basically a 3 to 3. No, I guess they're spawning the same amount. In the past, that's been a thing. Maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Wouldn't it be great if there were a fucking in-game thing that did this for me? 15, 16, 16. About the same number of ocean planets. Relics should be 1. Yep, I have more relics, but I think they spawn by event. They're not random. It really depends. I don't want to dig into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Savannah worlds, that's about twice as many. Tomb worlds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. They have fewer tomb worlds. Hell yeah, we gotta beat on the dead worlds. Tropical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 tropical worlds, that's about twice as many. Tundra, I'm guessing somewhere around 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So that's about on par with what we have. I'll drag this down. And before I reveal this, I'm gonna total hot or dry, total cold, and then they call it wet, right? God. It's like calling it moist. Fuck man, they might as well call it moist. Okay, total dry, total cold, total wet. Why is my desk wobbling? What? Okay, you know what? We'll dig into that after I'm done streaming. It's I don't like it, but it's fine. Total dry. So we want to add the number of arid planets, the number of desert planets, the number of savanna planets. Cold, we want to add the number of alpine. Ooh. C2 plus. Where's Arctic? D2. My god, yeah. Me awake. Me brain work. Good. And then total wet is going to be equal to F2 plus Gaia doesn't count for this. I2 plus tropical M2. Alright, we'll go ahead and drag those categories down. And we can see the differences. Very fun, bright, blinding statistics. Okay, now I want to make sure this actually shows decently on OBS. Yeah, it does. So, hey, alright, let's talk about this. Alex, MSS doesn't have enough planets. Bruh. It's about, what, 2/3 the number? If you really... If that's not enough for you, there is a habitability slider. If your problem is you want there to be around 1,000 habitable planets because you're playing on habitability times 5 normally, and in your mind 600 planets isn't gonna cut it, bro, what the fuck are you... How are you playing this game? Like, it's tedious to micromanage more than 10 planets at a time. The intention, I think they get the design philosophy here, so I'm not actually coming after this person. My design philosophy is I want every habitable world to be significant, regardless if it's a piece of shit planet or not. With that said, I think there's some validity to look into here. On average, I'd be okay with trying to boost these numbers. How do we boost these numbers? Now we get to dig into the fun shit. So, how does habitability spawning work? Habitability spawning boils down to a few things. A few that I understand quite well, and a few that I don't fucking understand at all. Which is very reassuring, I'm sure, to hear me talk about. Okay, yeah, there's... Nope. Yeah, wanted to open a new instance of Chrome. Good job, Alex. Common, we go to planet classes. We open this in the other view. Okay, so over on this side, we have Vanilla Stellaris. Over on this side, we have modded Stellaris. These variables have been moved to a different file, right? God damn it. Change is bad. Scripted variables. I remember somebody being like, this mod changes scripted variables. Why does it do that? There's no reason for it to do it. Well, buddy, because Stellaris Paradox devs moved the planet variables and the scripted variables, so now I have to rewrite this fucking file in order to make sure this changes. A big part, really the big part, of why Stellaris is spawning so many more habitable planets than I am boils down to this and this. So currently, I have habitable spawn odds to be 1 out of 5, or 1 out of 10. Prior, it was 1 out of 2. Basically, the first thing it does when spawning a planet is it checks the distance. Now, you know, an example here might help. So let's give you an example so we can show what we're talking about. Say these planets. This is my code, not Stellaris. Not Paradox. Jesus, I keep using those interchangeably today. Paradox's code. First thing typically it'll check is orbit distance. You can see here in class, or planet, I don't define a class. Down here for these gas giants, I say a class. For the moons, again, I don't say a class. Reason why I don't call for a class is I want, in my code, it to be completely random what the planet is. So how does the game figure out what kind of a planet it is? Really, it checks distance. The habitable minimum and maximum distance. To start with, habitable min distance, habitable max distance. In Stellaris Vanilla, you can see this is minimally, they need to be 60 distance away from the star, but not further than 100 distance from the star. So we have a habitable zone of 40 units, 40 distance. Right? Humorously enough, Earth is closer in. Okay, a big problem I have with Vanilla is these rules are not adhered to by the special systems that they spawn. Earth is closer in than 60, I think. Certain habitable worlds are further away than 100. It's completely arbitrary, right? I've limited this range of 40 down to 8. 13 to 21. Now, I played around with larger. I, at one point, had it 5 to 20, 13 to 20. Once upon a time, I even had it 5 to 60, it looks like. And changing these variables will significantly impact the number of planets that spawn. With that said, it should be particularly noteworthy. I have the spawn odds at a fifth. I have the range at what? 8 versus 40? This is a fifth of the size. This is a fifth of the size. What I should be seeing, what we should be seeing is I have... Oh, that's a knock-on effect, right? What is a fifth of a fifth? I can do math. 0.2 times 0.2. We should be seeing about 4% the number of habitable worlds. But we're not, are we? We're not seeing even a fifth of the number of habitable worlds in my code. We're seeing about 2/3. So why are we seeing 2/3 when the main contingent factors are saying we should be seeing significantly fewer planets than we are? Well, boyo, that's because I've completely reworked the way that all systems spawn. In Stellaris' code, more often than not, we'll go into common, we'll go into source system initializers, we'll check out your miscellaneous system initializers, and we'll move that over to the right hand. You will have, oftentimes, we're not seeing it here on the miscellaneous spawns. So the miscellaneous spawns, basic 1. Changed orbit 45, and then in between 2 and 10 planets, each 20 distance apart from each other. So the one at 65 could be habitable, one at 85 could be habitable. That's it. Okay, maximum of 2 habitable planets, plus moons, so 2 to 4, right? Habitable planets, if it meets that 50%, so actually it's closer to 1, but let's say it's 2, and let's just talk about planets, we'll talk about moons later. On my code, you have 1 to 2. It's the exact same thing. The inner zone is called this because it's too close. By my code, the habitable zone will spawn it within the right, and there's a chance that one of these inner giants will also be in the habitable zone. So if we're talking number of moons, same number of habitable planet moons, plus up to 4 habitable moons around a gas giant. So I have 1, 2, 4, 8 possible spawns. 8 planets that could potentially be habitable per this one spawner, and it goes down the list, basically. I have, on average, twice as many planets overall. I have way more planets than Vanilla Stellaris does, which plays into my balance decision of dialing down the number of habitable worlds. But that I could just change this. This right here would do what you're wanting me to do. And honestly, I'm amiable to it. I'm open to it. I don't really see any good reason to say no. You know, with everything I've set aside, I don't see any good reason not to change this. I do see a good reason not to just change it here, though. I have to go into common, and then we go into scripted variables, go into scripted variables. I think I have to change it in here, too. Sure do. Okay, so let's double it. 0.2. 2. No. I don't think a whole number would do well here. Yeah, let's double it. Okay. All right. Let's see what that does. Because, you know, there are different ways to enjoy playing this game, and I'm not adverse to making some adjustments. Honestly, I think the mod will probably benefit from a few more habitable worlds being spawned. The AI seems to be really contingent on its performance of having a lot of habitable worlds. It seems to perform very poorly when it doesn't have as many. It likes to specialize its planets rather than just making them self-sufficient, for example. It also just fucking loves its alloys. And, you know, particularly because I made Soul Sector space, let's call it, so dense. I think I made the Soul System spawn asymmetrically dense and asymmetrically powerful by consequence. So let's take a look at what changing 0.1 to 0.2 has done. You'd think we'd double the number of planets. I don't think we're gonna see a doubling. I think we might see like a 50% increase at the most. Again, just because I don't leave a lot of potential spawners that aren't already being habitable. But we'll look. Honestly, for the best comparison, I should be playing as a non-human species, because these guaranteed spawns are definitely throwing the numbers. But this is the oh my god, intended start. So we'll do that. Planet sectors. Yeah, by that I mean expansion planner. We're gonna sort by planet class. All right. So this is gonna be MSS tweak sample number 1. All right, we're already seeing at least twice as many alpine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 alpine worlds. Bam, Arctic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My guess is we're going to see more than vanilla. 9, 10, 11, 12. 12! Wow, we're seeing fewer Arctic this time around. Again, this is just, sometimes planets spawn closer, sometimes they spawn further away. It's never going to be generate the same map twice. So we're going for ballpark in comparison the total of dry, total of cold, total of wet, and overall total to really get a feel for this. If we get down into the minutia of how many of a specific class there are, it's so swingy. It's so swingy. Continental is not more weighted to spawn than any other type. You could make it so it were, but it's not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fuck. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14. It's more, not significantly more. There's rel rate again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5? 5 continental worlds? That's even fewer. Oh, alright. That really surprises me, because that is the opposite of what should have happened. 1, 2, especially when 3 of these are guaranteed spawns. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, alright, desert went up. Gaia should be about the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Yep, it's about the same. Ocean, 1, a 2, a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Fewer ocean worlds. Interesting. Relics, 1, 2. Same amount as before. Savannah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 Savannah. Tomb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Even more tomb worlds. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tropical. Even fewer tropical. Wow, the wet planets have taken a hit for some reason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 tundra planets. Okay. And let's take, you know what, we'll do the grand reveal together. Let's take a look at what this actually did. 0.2. We'll call this 0.1. Vanilla is 0.5. And this gets an asterisk because it changes a lot of other things besides this. Alright, 0.2. We've moved from 110 to 120. That's it. Huh. Okay, yeah, I'm genuinely surprised it's only that few. Well. You know, let's fucking try 0.5. Maybe it's safe to switch back to 0.5. What used to happen, and I think what's gonna happen, is we're gonna get a fuck ton more spawning in than we do with vanilla. Just a fuck ton more. Used to be my mod spawned in way too many planets. Even when I thought that it was fewer than vanilla, I, up until like the last year, never actually sat down and did these stupid census tracks. Yep. Turns out, adding some metrics to the data, or, you know, tracking the data tends to help you understand what's happening a little bit. Yeah, even with 0.2, we were seeing with cold planets. So vanilla, we were seeing basically a 5-4-5 ratio of dry, cold, wet. In massive solar system, it's 3-3-3, and then in the run we just did, for some reason, it's a 4-3-2. Yeah, wow, that last galaxy spawn, for whatever reason, swung way hard into dry. Well, we'll check it again. We'll do it again, fuck it, we'll do it live, and we're just gonna continue using this spawner because it's the one we've been using, and it's the baseline. Even though it does skew the results, it's too late. It's too late. I've already done 3 samples using it. I'm not... I can't change. Oh, I can't change. What the fuck? Oh, that's my name. I'm like, 1 Alpine World? What the hell? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 Alpine Worlds. That's, again, fewer than I expected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 Arctic worlds. That's exactly the same as last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 arid worlds? What happened? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Habitable or continental worlds. That's on par with vanilla, and it's more than double what we got last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 desert worlds. It's the highest yet. Gaia, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Gaia worlds. That's tied with our initial data set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Ocean worlds, that is the highest yet by a significant margin. 1, 2 relic worlds. I think we could probably disregard relic worlds if I'm being honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 Savannah worlds. Not that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 Tomb worlds. Tropical worlds. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5? What? Why did that drop? That shouldn't have dropped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Tundra worlds. Again, that is not many Tundra worlds. Alright. We'll take a look at this. And keep in mind, the only changes I have made is making it literally making planets twice as likely to spawn, or making planets twice as likely to pick habitable, making them 5 times as likely to pick habitable. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Going from 0.2 to 0.5 did not actually increase the total. What? Okay, alright. I want to do something stupid here. MSS 1. I'm gonna do... You shouldn't. This shouldn't work. It should not... What we should see is just an obscene number of planets when I do this, but... Maybe it would help to take another sample? Nah, we're not doing that. I'm only doing 1 sample per, because... good data collection would be me running each one 100 times, really, or at least 10 times, and then pulling out an average out of that. I'm not devoting that time to it today. I'm sorry, but we're not getting that good at data. We're getting shots in the dark, which are giving us ballpark approximations. What I'm seeing is 0.5 is minimally what I'm raising it to today. Because even at 0.5, if there's no reason to modify something from vanilla, I'm not going to modify it from vanilla. And the vanilla value of 0.5 actually being fine? Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm great with that. If the rest of my code, keeps things about the same, just, more realistic, great. Okay. If we don't see 200 as a total here, I'm going to be very confused. I'm going to be very, very confused, and that's going to mean that the multiplier does not do what I thought it did, or that my code is so airtight that the multiplier doesn't change much anymore, in which case I'm going to be a little proud of myself. If I should be or not, well, we'll see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Alpine worlds. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 Arctic worlds. That's really not that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 arid worlds. That's the fewest, or one of the fewest yet. There's our barren world buddy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 continental worlds? What is happening here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 desert worlds. What the fuck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Gaia worlds. I think Gaia we should really be disregarding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ocean worlds. 1, 2 relic worlds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Savannah worlds. All of these are lower than they were previously. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Even more Tomb Worlds. Even more Tomb Worlds. That is the highest number of Tomb Worlds we've seen yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tropical worlds. Again, pretty low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tundra worlds. Okay. Alright. And then our grand reveal for this? 114. What the fuck? No, I'm doing that again. I'm actually not believing this. Exit the menu. And I did save this code, right? Ah, this is saved. Yeah, this is what it's loading. Okay, new. I want to think that must be a fluke, but I'm sure that it wasn't a fluke. Fucking hell, what does this modifier even do, Paradox? Because it clearly doesn't do what it says it does, or what you would assume it does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Alpine Worlds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 Arctic Worlds. Arid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the fewest arid worlds yet. There's our barren buddy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 continental worlds. That's not the lowest, but it's close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 desert worlds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Gaia worlds. A new record! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 ocean worlds. That's much lower than average. 1 relic world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Savannah worlds. 2 worlds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 Tomb Worlds. At least that didn't keep climbing. That would have really concerned me if that went up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tropical worlds. Okay, that just keeps dropping. Again, I didn't change anything from the last one. This is just randomness at work. 2, 3, 4, 5 tundra worlds. That does not seem like that many, and that's because this is the fewest number of planets yet. What the fuck? Alright, so changing this has not significantly impacted anything. Okay, that's not our solution. Fair enough. Well, we're just gonna revert this to 0.5. I'm just gonna revert this to 0.5 because it doesn't seem to significantly enough impact what we're doing. Why is this happening? Right, okay. I know why this is happening. Because what I've talked about in this miscellaneous system, for example, there's only a guaranteed spawn of 1 planet in the habitable zone here, which is half of the guaranteed number here. Now, the number that could spawn potentially in the habitable zone is 2 plus 2 moons plus 4 moons. Right, that's a lot of potential candidates, but there's a minimum of just 1. Maximum of 8, minimum of 1. So average of 4, but it doesn't really work that way. It's more like an average of 2. Their guarantee is 2. Plus a potential of 1 more, or 2 more, making it a 4, making it an average around 2 or 3. Oh. That's probably why we're seeing the difference. Probably. Right, how do we impact that? Without rewriting everything, we don't. We change it to 0.5, which makes a small concession to the change in the world that this person was wanting to see. Increasing by around 10% the number of planets that we're seeing on average. That's still not quite what we're seeing in vanilla, but we are seeing... We're retaining the realism, we're making a concession, and again, if you're really wanting that number of planets, use the habitability slider. There's no Before I exit our 1.0 monstrosity here, our every planet that can be habitable is habitable. This habitable world slider, this is a modifier on the chance of a planet in the Goldilocks zone being habitable. So we were to assume that 1 is just 0.5. Does this really multiply the... Okay, so we have it at a 5x right now. Because we set it to 1. And 1 times 5 is going to be 5. Assuming that it's actually a multiplier, not additive, like so many of Stellaris' things are. I like that it hung up there on generating the map. I'm hopeful that means that it actually did something. Okay, this is gonna be MSS, oh, caps on, MSS1 X5. Sample 1. Okie dokie, we go into expansion planner. We sort by planet class and we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. No, that doesn't do anything. This doesn't do anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 Arctic worlds. Nah, that's about what we saw before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 arid worlds. Alright. There's our barren buddy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 7? That ain't right. That ain't right at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 Gaia worlds? Dang. I mean, that's notably higher than anything else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ocean worlds. That ain't much. 1 relic world. Again, only 1. Kind of weird. Savannas. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 Savannah planets. 2 worlds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, what the fuck, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 39 2 worlds. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10. Alright, 10 tropical worlds. Tundra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That seem off to you? Seems off to me. Seems off to me. Well, our total's a lot closer. What? They don't use Tomb World, they use Nuked. Wait, this is me? Oh. Oh, that's why. That's why. I never fixed you. I'm assuming Gaia didn't fix either. Because I just changed the... okay, well, cool. This helped me fix a bug today. Nuked planet, min distance. There you go. We're gonna make sure Gaia... Nope. Alright, Infested doesn't matter, AI doesn't matter, Shield it doesn't matter. Machine... We weren't seeing any of those spawn because it can't spawn randomly. Hive, yeah, Nuked, okay. Well, I caught some outliers. Good to know. Good to know. Save. So that's why those are spawning so much higher. They literally had a range of 10 to 24 rather than 13 to 21, and we were seeing this significant of a difference. So now the number of Tomb Worlds and Gaia Worlds should actually drop. So the overall number should drop, actually, unfortunately. Do I want to keep MSS at 1? Nah, I want to keep it back at 0.5. Because, again, if I don't change this variable, then that's one less thing to account for. So I'm just deleting those previous datasets. And I guess we should disregard these datasets. Well, I don't know about that. Oh, we can throw them back in here. Well, no, because this is... Yeah, I've invalidated these datasets with the changes I just made. So let's exit, reload, and take a look. Now, what I want to talk about prior to that, because I think we're still going to see a total of 110, maybe 120 spawn, and we want to get closer to 150 is my target. Like 140, 150. I want to be within, 10%, 10, 20%. I don't want to be off by a third. That's a fair concern. That does significantly impact gameplay, and I'm not concerned about the player so much as I am the AI. And now that the population changes and some other changes have been put into place, the game does perform a lot better. So I'm not as concerned about the number of planets contributing to that. So I think we could dial this back maybe. Dry, habitable, distance. 13, 14, 15. Temperate, 16, 17, 18. Cold, 19, 20, 21. Okay, so we want to increase, 110 by a third? I can do that by just increasing each of these by 1. If we make dry 12, 13, 14, 15, no, I have to drop it by another one, don't I? Because this is increasing by a total of 3. And to keep these... Fucking hell, I hate this. I hate changing this number. Temperate, cold. Temperate would then be 16, 17, 18, 19. Cold would be 20, 21, 22, 23. So we would raise our upper end by 2, lower our front end by 1. Or I could lower the front end by 2, but closer bodies. Okay. This code is used pretty universally in all the systems now. 8? Alright, cool. Thank God I did this. Orbit distance, minimum 2, maximum 4. So that means inner zone will spawn. Inner is up to is 8. Up to 8. Then there's a gap between the inner and habitable zone of 2 distance. So 9 and 10, or 9 is never a planet. Orbit distance 9 is never a planet. Orbit distance 9 never has anything in it unless specially coded using this generic code. Cool. So 10 is our inner, or our hab inner. 10. I gotta lower it as much as 10 and not actually significantly impact things very much. Maximum I have at 21, basically, in the habitable zone. If both of these spawn, then the first one will spawn at 10, the next will spawn... But if the first one spawns the minimum distance, and it won't, it'll be at 10, and the second will be at 21. Those are already in our habitable zone, and so expanding that really wouldn't change much. These inner giants only spawn when only one inner zone fires off. So it's 2 distance away. Only one habitable fires off. It's only 2 distance away. Then an inner giant adds 16 to that 4, gives us 20, and gets us within the habitable zone. So we're really not changing much by poking these numbers a little bit. What if dry were 10, 11, 12, 13, 14? Temp were 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Cold were 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Now each of them go from 3 up to 5. We reestablished the habitable zone to being 10 to 24, which is funny because I'm pretty sure... Well, based on the code I just deleted, that's what that was at. And that seemed to be getting us more of what we wanted. Okay, sure. Let's give that a go. Huh? Let's give it a go. Am I gonna love it? I don't fucking know, but... Let's find out. Okay, minimum distance for you is 10, maximum distance for you is 14. And again, this is something I added that Stellaris didn't have, is differentiating where temperate, dry, and cold spawn based on distance and not just randomly throwing them in wherever. You are 15 to... I'm sure there must be some distinction, but it's not not code facing. 19... That's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yep. This is gonna be at 20 to a 24. Beautiful. And then we change the same thing in scripted variables. Yeah, you are gonna be 10 now. You are gonna be 24 now. Yeah, that should work. That should work. We should see MSS 0.5 10 to 24. We should see some change here. Question is, how much change we're gonna see. I did save that, right? Yeah, good. Oh, yes, I'm alive. I am. Not very lively today, given that I'm just coding and trying to figure out if somebody is right in saying MSS needs more habitable planets. I think they're right. The question is how can I get more planets without being too many planets? Because in the past, massive solar system has been spawning way too many habitable worlds, and I've really had to dial that in. That's why I make notes in the patch notes so often about further limited habitable world possibilities, yada yada yada. Because, dude, if you had every possible planet that could be habitable, you just get like 8 or 9 habitable worlds per system, and it's too much. It's too much. Even with my mod, you get consistently like 2 or 3. It is way too much. That's fair enough. I appreciate you saying hello. Oh no, it's on 5. It's on 5x. Hey, you're not missing out on anything fun here today. Okay, this is going back to 1x. 1x. Habitability multiplier is 0.5, just like vanilla. We've more than doubled the range in which habitable planets can spawn. Let's take a look at the statistics. Oh, sleep well, sweet dreams, all of that stuff. It's, what, like 5 a.m., perfect bedtime? God, I shouldn't be awake yet. Okay, alright. Let's do this shit again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 14. 14, that's it. Okay. Alright. It's higher than vanilla, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16. Okay, and I need to... No, I don't. I was going to say I need to fix Tomb Worlds and Gaia Worlds, but no, I didn't. I fixed them by adding this to their code rather than coding it individually, so it's fine. Arctic, or Arid, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Beautiful, okay. God, there's the Baron Boy. A 1, a 2, a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 25. Okay. Desert. 1, 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, 8, 9, a 10, 12. No, 11. 11 comes after 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. I didn't even process that. I'm like, wait, that was wrong. Why was that wrong? I don't know. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Ocean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21. Significantly higher. Relic Worlds 2, which is not statistically noteworthy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 Savannah Worlds, 2 Worlds. Let's not see 39. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, please. 15, please. 16. Okay, it stops. Alright. Tropical 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. Okay, that's better. Tundra, a 1, 2, 3, a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. 9, 9, 9. Okay, and now we looky here. I think the total is higher than 160. Yep. Now, MSS is spawning more planets on average, more habitable worlds on average than vanilla. Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted? And we did that by doubling the habitability zone. Let's see, this is 0.5, what, like 60 to 100? No, but what, 100? There we go. So vanilla with a habitable... okay, hab percent. Hab zone. Our habitability zone is 14, previous was 40, so we're at like less than half, right? I'm not doing the math. I'm not. Habitability percentage, we haven't changed. God, imagine the number we'd get if I turned this up to 5. A lot, right? There you go. Done. Is this what you wanted? This is what you got. I could dial it down a little by making dry temp and cold each 4 distance rather than 5 distance, but I think that would drop us below 160. Is anything looking weird here? Seeing an unusually low number of Arctic planets. Gaia's higher. Gaia's consistently been higher. Savannah's a little lower. But dry total is about the same. Cold total is about the same. Total wet has just gone up. Yeah, fuck it. There you go. There you go. Done. Done. This is what the people want. This is what they get. So there you go. Logos. Now it's the same. Actually, now you'd be getting more planets playing MSS than you would vanilla, so... Gotcha, buddy. What the hell did the second half of your comment even say? I'd like to have the option to use a create game slider to increase or lower the number of habitables I want to play with. That's already in the game. Still have this awesomeness of your soul work and solar system. Yeah, buddy. The habitability slider, like I demonstrated, I didn't touch. It just doesn't do anything. With my mod, it doesn't do anything. With vanilla, it does. But now, here you go. We're up to vanilla. If you want the kind of planet numbers we were seeing before, which I want, we're going to be playing with ×2 multiplier, but no biggie. Still have the awesomeness of the mod. For me, something adds really cool to the... That adds something really cool to the game, but then I want to go out into the galaxy and find habitable planets according to the way you set the slider. If it were billions of stars, I could find them. Yeah, that pisses me off too. Well, disappoints me that there are only like 1,000. And within that sample size, it just feels very awkward, the number of habitable worlds. If it's high, it feels wrong. If it's low, it feels wrong. It just feels wrong. Stellaris' scale is frustratingly small when it's trying to portray something so big, right? Like, only 1,000 systems. 1,000 is a lot. Do you make each of those 1,000 significant or noteworthy? Like, this is why it's on the map. Well, if everything's noteworthy, nothing's noteworthy, right? If everything's important, nothing is really important. If everything's yada, yada, yada. The variance and variability makes it interesting. The differences in things makes it noteworthy. But within 1,000 and still keeping it playable, yeah. My mod, as demonstrated, did not reduce it dramatically. We didn't go from like 161 to 60, or even 80. We saw a third reduction, which, I don't know, I wouldn't call dramatic. Not when we're dealing with numbers as low as 110, or 111, and 161. That ain't dramatic. Now we're seeing an increase of about 12 systems on this first test, and I'm not going to run more samples. I think statistically we're going to see it be 160 to 180 now, if I had to guess. There you go. Yeah, job done. So we'll go ahead and add logos. I've gone ahead and made a few tweaks, which how do I phrase this succinctly? Push the number of habitable worlds closer to, higher than, actually, vanilla. Without making it so that we have without Vanilla's wild habitable zones and system initializers. I'm being polite, but I do just have to dunk on Solaris's weird ass systems. They're weird. Some are pretty, most aren't. Gone ahead and made a few tweaks. This morning. Vanilla was spawning 160-ish habitables. MSS now spawns 170-ish. There we go. Now we gotta push that update. Am I happy with this? I think so. Like I mentioned, I really disproportionately increased the density of habitable planets around Sol to the point where, frankly, it's not balanced. So readjusting to meet that kind of standard everywhere else, that's completely fair. That's completely fair. And keep in mind that the numbers we were seeing was only spawning with Sol System, no Marauders, no Caravaneers, no Fallen Empires, no other empires, no guaranteed habitable worlds, which I've coded out anyway. Yeah. All installed mods? Is it all installed mods? Yeah, the mod tools. We go to Massive Soul System. We go to the Steam Workshop. We say the April 26th. God, where does the time go? Let me know. Upload mad. 80%. 4/26/21 patch. Number of habitable worlds has been raised. Can I throw in a number here to make it sound less abstract and arbitrary than it was? Give me that. Close this. I just immediately closed that dry file. Of course I did. Give me that. Give me that. It was 170 something. 173. 173 divided by 161 is about 107%. Or yeah. We'll say within a ballpark of 100%, approximately to the number in vanilla, but with MSS's improved system spawns, improved, heightened, more realistic system spawns and distances. We don't need to take a jab there. Approximately to the number of vanilla. Previously, I'd wanted to keep this number down, but the 3.0 performance improvements, as well as my addition of a few too many habitable planets near Sol, has made has made me more amiable to more habitables again. Alright, there we go. Perfect. I was recording all of this. Am I gonna push it to YouTube? Nah. I mean, why not? Why not? You want to see how an update looks? This is what an update looks like. This is what an easy update looks like. This was super straightforward. People complain about something or have a question about something. This is what happens behind the scenes. I know I only leave like a sentence or two or a paragraph if you actually irritate me on a comment, but I do care and I do look. You raise a point. You could have done what I did, load up the mod with nothing else, look at the number of planets, load up vanilla with nothing else, look at the number of planets, and present to me, and I'd love you if you did this, but you're under no obligation to be like, yeah, it's looking like it's a, 4-to-5 ratio, and that doesn't feel quite right, or actually we were closer to like a 3-to-5 ratio, and that doesn't feel quite right. So now we're at a 1.07 to a 1 ratio. So now we have more. Yeah. Point being, I care. I look. I listen. Even if I argue or disregard out of hand, I do care. Because, not just because it's my baby, but it's a game, dog. It's supposed to be fun. And if I can help improve somebody else's enjoyment of a game or help facilitate play in some way while maintaining the core of the mod, which is some sort of vague edutainment, a sense of immersion, a sense of realism? The word is overused. Then great, I'd love to do that. And I hope that we've done that today. Or I've just increased the number of planets, and what they want is a standalone mod, in which case I'm not making it, because I already have a hard enough time keeping my existing mods up to date. You can tell if you look at when the last ones others have been updated. It's make a joke about the Vicky 2 mod in here. Hey, I'll work on it when I'm not going to be sent into an existential spiral by thinking about just the travesties of the 19th century. But yeah, this is gonna be it for now. I may be back later today with something else. God, probably not more me coding. It's only like 5:30 in the morning. Now, I scheduled service to start with a new internet provider today, but I did so Friday afternoon after they were closed. So I don't think they're getting anybody into the office until this morning. So it's probably not getting done today. Point being, I'm not planning anything for today, whether it be streaming or otherwise, because I literally have no idea if or when I'll be online. Yeah, we'll cross that bridge till we get to it when we get to it. But until whenever that is, I'm gonna say toodaloo. Take care. And I'll see you then. Bye-bye.